us, we have such an inspiring personality, Professor Dr. B.N. Gangadhar, who had battled against all odds and reached pinnacle of success in the area of psychiatry and yoga research. He is a former professor of psychiatry and also former director of NIMHANS Institute of National Importance, Bangalore. He has been honored with C.V. Raman Award from Government of Karnataka in 1996 and Padma Shri Award in 2020. He has published more than 400 research articles in national and international journals. He has guided nearly 60 MD and PhD scholars, including me. I have gained more research skills and learned professionalism under his mentorship. Currently, he is the President of Ethics and Registration Board, National Medical Commission, Government of India. We are very fortunate to have him with us this morning as a chief guest. We extend a warm welcome to you, respected sir. To continue with, one word can frame a goal. Gangadhar sir is here. Yeah. One word can frame a goal. One candle can wipe out darkness. A true leader has a confidence to stand alone, require great courage to take tough decisions. This quote said very much fulfilling our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Vijay Kumar, specialist in surgical oncology and also former director of Kidwai Cancer Institute, Bangalore. We are really blessed to have a Vice Chancellor like you. With a thankful heart, we welcome you, respected sir. The more you take responsibility of your past and present, the more you are able to create the future you seek. It is my turn to extend a warm welcome to Dr. Raghavendra Rao, Director, Central Council for Research in Yoga and Naturopathy, Ministry of Ayush, guest of honor for today's program. First BNYS with PhD taking this position. It's your sense of commitment and skills created an apt platform, creating a new era of development in the area of naturopathy and yoga medical field. He has completed several research projects, mainly in the area of integrative oncology. He has 89 international level research publications. He has experience in conducting global clinical trials and was heading Triesta, CRO and many other. On this great morning with merging of minds, we welcome you, dear sir. Nothing great will be achieved without great personalities. I would extend our warm welcome to Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Sripati Rao and Professor Dr. Gangadhar Somiyaji, Registrar of our University, for your constant support and guidance, without which this institution would have not come to this level. We welcome you, dear sir. We take this opportunity to welcome our participants who have registered across India for this intellectual symposium. More than 250 participants have registered and more than 150 will be watching through YouTube. Not but the least, I welcome our staff and students of Enopa University. Welcome one and all.
Thank you, sir, for welcoming all the guests and the participants. We are now eager to listen to the words of wisdom from the respected chief guest of the ceremony, Professor Dr. B.N. Gangadhar, sir. Sir, please.
Honorable Vice Chancellor and a dear friend, Dr. Vijay Kumar ji.
Namaste, sir.
Namaste, sir. Namaste. Thank you for inviting me to this function. I'm indeed honored. Respected Pro-Chancellors, my dear friend, Dr. Raghavendra Rao, Director of CCRYN, and also Dr. Naveen, who has been a very dear student to me, and now he has reached up to this level of superintendent. I also wish him the very best on this occasion of the International Day of Yoga. There are a lot of research activities that are going on all over the world. Enthusiasm in academic institutions for yoga has been exponentially increasing. In fact, the last 10 years have seen perhaps more publications than all the last 60 years of research in yoga put together, which tells us how speedily the yoga research in academic institutions have been happening. At least close to 3 major medical colleges have set up a yoga division, either as a full-time faculty activity or at least as a formal activity. As far as I know, there could be even more than that in the country. One of the National Institute, NIMHANS, set up a integrative medicine department with the yoga faculty being on par with the other academic faculty in the institute. So a lot of interest in academic institutions are growing, and I think we need to take this forward. Well, the yoga as a popular subject, as a popular lifestyle has become possible thanks to our Honorable Prime Minister, who spoke in the United Nations about yoga. And after that, this is now a history. Yoga has become an International Day of Yoga function allotted by the UN. And we are observing the 7th International Day of Yoga, day of tomorrow. That apart, as academicians working in medical hospitals, medical colleges, attached to medical universities, I think we need to blend yoga. After all, yoga itself is to blend. Yoga is to bring together. So if yoga has to be brought together with the rest of the medical curricula, whether it is in basic sciences like physiology, genetics, anatomy, or even biochemistry, whether research in those areas in healthy subjects or even in the ill subjects, but more importantly, applying it to the ill population so that people get the additional benefit of yoga, which all these years they have been deprived of in standard modern hospitals. Standard modern hospitals, we all give them medicines, or persons like Dr. Vijay Kumar operate, relieve the individual of his cancer. There are a lot of positive things which have been doing in the modern hospitals in using modern medicine, but the benefits of yoga, which will complete the entire or a holistic well-being to the individual, has somehow been denied. I am appealing to all academic institutions, to medical institutions in particular, to make yoga as a part of their comprehensive management plan for their patients, where of course required. In addition to that, engage both clinical and basic science researchers into understanding the science of yoga behind its implications. So with these few words, I wish each one of you the very best, congratulate the entire team for arranging this function, and I wish Yenapaya Institute all the best, and under the leadership of Dr. Vijay Kumar, who is one of the best leaders I have ever seen. Thank you, sir, for calling me, and I thank each one of you for being with me on this inaugural day. Dhanyawad.
Thank you, sir, for your experiential words of wishes for all of us. Thank you. I now request the guest of honor, the Director of Central Council for Research in Yoga and Naturopathy, Dr. Raghavendra Rao, sir, to address us.
Namaste, a warm welcome to all of you. Thank you, sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Yenapaya University, Dr. Vijay Kumar, and our Honorable Sir and my mentor, Dr. B.N. Gangadharji, the Pro Chancellor, Registrar of the University, and my dear colleague, Dr. Naveen. I thank you for inviting me to this function on occasion of International Day of Yoga. It is commendable that Yenapaya College of Yoga and Naturopathy is doing a webinar, hosting a webinar, series of webinars and other activities to spread the message of yoga among the masses. It is indeed heartening, and it is a pleasure for me to be here to share my views and thoughts amongst all of you. This webinar is just not, maybe is happening online, but nevertheless, it is helping to share knowledge and share our experience with all of you. And on the occasion of this webinar, the 7th International Day of Yoga, I congratulate the faculty and students of NPIO College of Yoga and Naturopathy all the best to stay fit, to stay healthy in these COVID times. So, and naturopathy in COVID management and how it has really helped based on what trials we have been doing in Delhi across various institutions in Delhi. As Dr. Gangadharji put it very clearly, this is a welcome step by Annapurna University. This is also a mother of various institutions, medical colleges, nursing colleges, physiotherapy colleges, to also amalgamate yoga and naturopathy into their fold. It is very important because yoga and naturopathy is like a drugless system of medicine, which can be easily integrated with other systems of medicine as well. It not only reduces the psychological distress, but it's also known to improve the quality of life of people around. And I'm also thankful that Dr. Vijay Kumar ji is here and has invited me for this particular lecture. I also remember meeting Dr. Vijay Kumar in 1998 at Kidwai Memorial Institute of Technology, and I think I began my first interaction and with him on foraying into research on yoga in cancer, integrating yoga in cancer. Thank you, Dr. Vijay Kumar, for your encouragement during those times, and I was able to accomplish a lot during these years, doing a lot of research on yoga and cancer as well. And over to Dr. Naveen again, and I won't take much time because we have a short time, and I will be sharing my thoughts and my presentation later on in the day. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Over to you, Dr. Naveen.
I now request the guest of honor, an Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor of Annapurna Deemed University, Dr. V.H. Sripati Rao, sir, to address us.
Hello. Good morning. I am extremely happy that the Naturopathy Institute is organizing today yoga and naturopathic medicine, especially in this pandemic time. As you rightly said that we are running out of time now because we have a program after this. I wish the function every success. All the best, Dr. Naveen, for the full day program. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for the presentation. We now come to the end of the program. I now request the Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, of our Annapurna Deemed University, Dr. M. Vijay Kumar, sir, to address us. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Namaskara, namaste, good morning to everybody. Respected Professor B.N. Gangadhar, President, EMRB, National Medical Commission. In fact, I know him as Medical Superintendent of NIMHANS and later Director of NIMHANS, a good friend of mine. I'm happy to see him as the chief guest of the program today and also as a President of EMRB, National Medical Commission. The guest of honor, Dr. Raghavendra Rao, as he is already told, I know him from 90s. I'm happy to see him as the director of CCRYN Delhi and happy to invite you to be a speaker as well as the guest of honor today. My colleagues, Dr. Sripati Rao, Dr. Gangadhar Swamiji, Dr. Naveen, Dr. Sangeeta Lakshmi, and all other organizing committee members, and all the delegates and participants who are registered and who are there, both in the regular channel as well as in the YouTube. Very good morning to you all, and I welcome you on behalf of the university to this program. Yoga, many people give many definitions. Some may think it is only twists and turns and rights and wrongs. Follow only Patanjali for the so-called Hatha Yoga. But many other people like me feel yoga is a way of life. It is a way of life, and many definitions have come up, and I am not a proponent or opponent of it, but I know very little of yoga, but I practice yoga. Coming to National Symposium on Yoga and Naturopathy, I should compliment the organizing team headed by Dr. Naveen, for organizing one such program here, which probably is important at this point of time during the COVID-19 pandemic, where we are all sitting at home most of the time, watching nothing other than the TV in front of us. So this is the right time probably to kindle the feelings and senses and other issues related to yoga, and probably we should integrate it in such a way that people take up, because they have time to watch us, listen to us more than any other period of time. My personal view on the subject is totally different, meaning anything which is helpful for a patient, we should take it. Whether it is coming through yoga or naturopathy or any other form of medicine, I would be happy if it helps the person. And I am not saying that as a lip service. Here, for example, we have taken up some of the drugs which are used in Ayurveda. For example, we are trying to test them, whether and how they work in the pathways against cancer, because the Ayurvedic drugs are not put into test the way the allopathic drugs are put, and hence they are not having a proper definition of what we are to do. So I'll be happy if we in our NPI Research Center, what we have initiated, know the pathways of these drugs and so scientifically prove how they act, whether they act at all, at what level. That is what we have initiated, and at least 2 drugs we are trying to do that using this line of thinking, that is seeing the pathways of how these drugs act against cancer in the cell lines. Hopefully we get an answer from them. Similarly, as Dr. Raghavendra Rao said, point out, I still remember Dr. The Vivekananda director at that time, who just started the Vivekananda Institute of Naturopathy and Yoga in Jigni. She has come to discuss with us how to integrate yoga when it is coming to the treating the cancer patients. And we started integrating way back in 90s in Kidwai when I was a young associate professor. So we are aware that all these things, in the beginning, it may become as a supplementary or adjuvant, and later on it may help us to prolong. I still remember one particular paper from where we were involved, how much it has helped them to alleviate the nausea and vomiting, which is secondary to adjuvant chemotherapies, which you used to give by the yogic exercises and yoga therapy, how it has helped us to reduce the dosing and dosages requirement of the nausea and vomiting. This one paper I still remember, which has come out with the collaboration of the Vivekananda Naturopathy and Yoga Institute, Jigni, Bangalore. Similar things I hope to do here, as we have an advantage of a university which has got not only the routine modern medicine, allopathy, we have got dentistry, we have got pharmacy, nursing, physiotherapy, and also Ayurveda, homeopathy, and naturopathy. I think we are really well poised to do a proper research in all these integrated programs to prove it to the scientific world how the integration can help, and at what level it can help, to what level it can help. At what level is one issue, and to what level is another issue. To all these 3 issues, we can really study and come out in a proper way, in a scientifically acceptable way to the world, so that we can integrate them properly in future. And in the form of saying that A versus B should go, it is ultimately the goal of any doctor for practicing any type of stream of medicine should know the ultimate goal is to help the human being with the human touch and humanness. If that could be achieved, and at the end of the day, to clear the illness for which he has come and make him the best citizen out of him, and that is what we are supposed to address, and he should become more patient-centric, people-centric, rather than specialty and stream-centric. This is what my random thoughts about the naturopathy, yoga, and other medicines getting integrated with the mainstream of so-called modern medicine I'll be very happy if any other person who's ready to involve and collaborate with us on this line, whoever is watching me today, I'll be very happy to do so. Thank you very much. And also thank and compliment Dr. Naveen and team for giving me an opportunity and taking up this particular program today. Thank you all. Welcome you to this program. All the best. God bless. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for your words of advice and best wishes on this occasion. We are always happy to work under your guidance, sir. Thank you. I now request the Resident Medical Officer of Anupaya Naturopathy and Yogic Science College and Hospital, Dr. Shreya, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Good morning, all. I take this privilege to deliver the vote of thanks for the inaugural function of National Symposium on Yoga and Naturopathy. I thank Professor Dr. B.N. Gangadhar, President, EMRB, National Medical Commission, former Senior Professor of Psychiatry and Director of NIMHANS, Bangalore, for gracing this occasion and also obliging to be the chief guest for this function. I would also like to thank Honorable Vice Chancellor of Anupaya Deemed to be University, Dr. M. Vijay Kumar, for accepting invitation to be the president of this inaugural function. I would like to thank Dr. Raghavendra Rao, Director of CCRYN, Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor, Anupaya Deemed to be University, Dr. Shripati Rao, Dr. K.S. Gangadhar Somaiji, Registrar, Anupaya Deemed to be University, for accepting our invitation to be the guest of honor for this inaugural ceremony. Last but not the least, I would like to thank all the invitees present here. Thank you, one and all.